Money makes you feel like you can own anything, especially if you're on an NBA basketball player's salary. Because of their high salaries and endorsement deals, NBA players are among the wealthiest athletes in history, and some of them choose to spend their money in unconventional ways by buying some of the craziest things. In this video, I will mention some of those things, who bought them, and why they bought them. Let's get started with number 12, Ben Simmons' exotic cats. When Ben decided to change places in 2016, his final option was an apartment in Philly. Because of the apartment's small size, the apartment building owners didn't allow tenants to keep pets. Ben had to give away his giant dog and get a new pet. Of all the options, Ben chose to adopt not one, but two Savannah cats. They cost him the whopping sum of $10,000. It didn't take Ben a long time to realize that he had made a poor decision to purchase the cats. They constantly attempted to claw out his eyes whenever he tried to pet them. The cats also chewed up his hand, and at one time at an airport, they even attacked his brother, and they would have killed him if the airport security hadn't intervened. Number 11, Jarrett Jack, 1,500 pairs of shoes. Having a shoe collection is probably every guy's dream. Imagine having a shoe for every day of the week. That should be all you need. But no, said Jarrett Jack. He took his shoe collection miles further. The point guard has over 1,500 different pairs of sneakers. Try calculating the cost and you'll understand why that's a crazy thing. When you measure it in cubic feet, that's about 2,000 cubic feet of closet space. Number 10, Carmelo Anthony, a camel. Nowadays, people buy different animals for pets, even exotic and dangerous ones. Stars like Mike Tyson enjoy bragging about his tiger. Others have alligators, but guess what Carmelo Anthony bought? A camel. Why is this outrageous? Camels can cost anything from $55,000 all the way up to $30 million, and that's just for one. Compared to other pets owned by celebrities, camels have a softer personality, so at least we don't have to worry about Carmelo losing his hand, although I'm sure he's had a lot on his plate with the camel's bowel movements. At another time, Carmelo bought a life-size statue of himself after Team USA won the gold medal for men's basketball. Number 9, DeShawn Stevenson, an ATM. DeShawn Stevenson showed his crazy side when he tweeted a photo of an ATM installed in his living room. When asked about it, he responded that he enjoyed doing things that aren't normal and that having an ATM was cool. In addition, reports state that he actually refilled it several times with more than $20,000 each time. Number 8, Marquis Daniels, a diamond replica of his head. My mouth dropped open when I learned about the purchase made by Marquis Daniel. In 2010, he made a 14-karat gold and cognac diamond replica of his own head. Number 7, LeBron James. Everyone knows that LeBron is a man of style, but there was one time that his sense of fashion almost landed him in legal problems with the authorities. It was during the NBA Finals at the Oracle Arena. It wasn't just the fact that he was wearing suit shorts, but also that he was carrying an exclusive Tom Brown bag made from alligator skin. In the state of California, it's against the law to make use of any product made from alligator skin. If this regulation was broken, the person responsible must pay a fine of $5,000 and serve a jail sentence of up to 6 months. To our great relief, the authorities either ignored this law, forgot about it, or simply chose to ignore it altogether. Number 6, Cameron Payne. Cam was always a gamer, but he took his passion seriously once he found success in the NBA. Unlike other people, Cameron set up his gaming gear all at once. Translation: he got a gaming house. This place has everything you could want in a gaming house: TVs, beautiful design, arcades, all the games you could ever play, and furniture with built-in speakers that also charge your phone. Is this making anyone else's mouth water? Number 5, Scottie Pippen, a private jet. If you know how to fly it and have any knowledge whatsoever about jets, owning a jet is not the craziest thing in the world to do. When Scottie Pippen bought a plane, neither of those things were true for him. He had no idea how to fly, nor did he know about the incredible but potentially lethal machine he had just purchased. If he had known, I do not doubt he would have put the jet through its paces before shelling out $4.3 million for a piece of equipment that wasn't functioning properly. Regardless, Scottie made another attempt to fix the plane by investing an additional $1 million into it. Number 4, Robin Lopez. Disney characters have always held a special place in Robin's heart. Word on the street has it that when he's not on the court, he's in Disney World experiencing all the rides, shows, and attractions he can. Robin's love for Disney was harmless until he bought an item from eBay from a Disney collector that brought the FBI to his door. Patrick, the collector, had an enormous collection of Disney dolls, dresses, crowns, wigs, and other such items for sale. What Robin didn't know, while he was trying to purchase an old Disney character called Buzzy, was that the police were after the seller, Patrick. Why did the cops seek Patrick, and who was he? Apparently, he wasn't just a fan of Disney and selling memorabilia. He actually worked at Disney World and was secretly creating fake ID badges to gain access to top-secret storage units and stealing Disney items worth over $500,000. While Robin remained innocent in the matter, Patrick was charged for dealing stolen property. Number 3. Shaquille O'Neal. Everything Superman. Shaquille O'Neal has an addiction, his kryptonite really, and it's causing him to buy some weird stuff. After Shaq signed a $17 million contract with the Magic, he went all out and bought every Superman-themed item he could think of. His garage alone was filled with expensive Superman cars, and he spent over $40,000 just to put the Superman logo in the grille of one of his SUVs, and over $15,000 on a Superman-themed bed. It's only by looking into Shaq's past that we can fully comprehend the reasoning behind his actions. In the 1970s, when Shaq was a child, he discovered and fell in love with DC Comics, and the character he adored the most was, obviously, Superman. I understand, Shaq. I understand. Number 3. Danny Granger. Batcave. Danny did something all comic book fans have always dreamed about and built his own Batcave. Yes, he actually did it. When questioned about it, he responded, "Actually, the builder called me and told me he found a nice little feature, a lift for my car, kind of like Batman had. It's in the works, it's in process. The superhero stuff is just a big thing I've been a part of. I love Superman, I love Batman, it's just the way I've always been." Number 2. Kobe Bryant. $21,000 of Cristal. Kobe Bryant, who passed away in 2020, was widely regarded as one of the most competitive athletes on and off the court. He showed his competitive spirit off the court when he purchased 15 bottles of Cristal at $1,400 each, simply because the poker superstar Antonio Esfandiari had purchased a few bottles. That night's bizarre events were made even stranger because he left the club before taking a sip from any of the bottles. Number 1. Lou Williams in Extra Life. Lou Williams bought himself an extra life. Yes, you heard that right. It may appear a lie, but hold off judgment until you hear the rest of this story. It took place in the year 2011. After finishing his shift at the barbershop, Lou went home one evening. A random person on the street walked up to Lou's car window, pointed a gun at him, and yelled at him to get out of the car while he was stopped at a red light just a few minutes away from his house. Instead of becoming frantic, Lou rolled down his window and negotiated with the other person. When the guy told Lou that he was robbing him because he didn't have anything to eat, Lou surprised him by buying the guy a meal at McDonald's. It turns out that the guy was actually Lou's biggest fan. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like below, and we will see you in the next video.